I'm Carol Flavin. Today I'm showing you a video of my layout, which is called the Edge Hey Strines Railway. It's a large private layout in my house. It was made for and with my grandchildren, particularly during lockdown, although I've been doing work on it since. And I just thought I'd give you a bit of a bird's eye view of it. It's a continuous shot of a video with a couple of extra bits interspersed where I realised there was things that were missing or I wanted to put them in. It hasn't got trains running on it. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see that there are other videos there of trains running. This is just a very simple video of the actual layout itself, and I hope you enjoy it. We start in the middle at the back at Edge Village. It's a village with a pub, various shops, a market, bed and breakfast, hotels, some rather nice houses. In the background there is even a loco lady being filmed for television. Up to the right of it is Hey Castle and Edge Church. And in Edge Church there is in fact a wedding going on. Down there, hidden, a bit of a surprise really, is Doctor Who, and this is the station for Edge Village. We pull round in front of a burning factory, which is being looked after by firemen. We go along past the manufacturing yard, which is called Bottom's Yard. Each of the buildings in the manufacturing area are called after members of my family. As we tuck over behind, we look at the railway arches. And Holt's Wine Merchants belongs to my daughter and son-in-law. They did a lot of work on the arch, and this is early days when there is a skip outside and they're loading crates into the newly opened Holt's. We walk along the front, past retaining walls. There is there a tunnel that leads up to a station on the top with a subway. And as we pull forward, back towards the manufacturing yard, you'll see that there is also a siding with an engine shed, and in the background there is another station on the lower level track. We start panning around towards the front of the layout where there's an area of countryside. There's a tractor there with a trailer. There's a viaduct done in a sort of Victorian fashion. There's a number of cottages and trees. There's a stag looking out over his territory there, and there are some pigs in the field, and up on the tunnel there are some sheep, and there's a little lake down there. As we move along past that, past the upper track and the lower track and the viaduct, there is a whitewater river there, and there's a leisure lake, and my family are all having a day out on it. The cyclists were put there by my grandson, and it's a peloton. And it's a peloton of cyclists because he is a champion cyclist, although he's quite young, and he's riding through with the rest of the cyclists through this village, which is Strines Village. Now, Strines Village, again, has a blacksmith's forge, some rather nice houses in it, and a market. And in the background behind it is the reason it's there, which is the harbour, which is Strines Harbour. You can see there the station for the harbour. There is a church in the middle. That's the blacksmith's forge again. And there's some shops and some buildings. And then there you can see the market stalls and people standing around watching the cyclists. We move along a bit, and that's a signal box. This is Strines Hamlet, which has a house, that house there, which one of my grandsons and I always rather fancied living in. Another church, because I quite like doing churches. This time it has a funeral in it. There's a couple of houses, they're called the railway cottages. And as we peep over the top of this bridge, you can see the river that runs down into the harbour. And as I pan back along the river, going upstream rather than down, you can see the river, you can see how it interfaces with the railway and a road, and it actually comes from that lake, which is at the bottom of the mountains, where there's a big crashing waterfall, and above it there is a castle. There's also a windmill on the left-hand side there, and we just catch another glimpse of the harbour. And we go across past the castle, and there is a farm and some hills and some more water. There's some farm people there with some sheep. And down at the bottom of the cliffs, there's a small campsite with some climbers on the rock face up above it. As we pan round the end of the hills, mountains, you can see that there are tunnels that run through it. And on the end here, there is a walkway, a rather steep path that goes up to where that farm is. We go round and you can see some more farm buildings, a rather nice manor house, a few animals. Down here, there's an ice cream van. There's some allotments there too. They seem very popular nowadays. There's another signal box, quite an old looking one. And as we go round, you can see another signal box and the school. And we're back to the village, and there's the loco lady being filmed. I hope you enjoyed that. I've been doing some camera train work. I've been doing some trackside videoing as well. And I just thought, I'll just do a quick video of the whole layout. Realised it was quite long and quite comprehensive. Decided I thought I would put it up on a video and that people might like to look at it. My YouTube channel has quite a lot of other videos if you want to go and have a look at it. Anyway, nice to see you. Take care. Bye-bye.